What's up, homies and homiettes? It's your boy Hoom Boom back with another segment of the Hold Up Show. And hold up, the sad day continues for Hollywood and the entertainment sector. Uh, Today we're saying rest in peace to Michelle Trachtenberg. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. No disrespect, but we all remember her from Gossip Girl and Buffy, the TV shows, very popular during our uh 20s, early 20s, you know, very recognizable figure. I'm trying to understand how this 39-year-old beautiful young woman still in the prime of her life is no longer with us. So let's get into it. Hold up.
Actress Michelle Trachtenberg has died at the age of 39. She was best known for her roles in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Gossip Girl. She made her acting debut as a child star with roles in Nickelodeon projects. She's a native of New York. She was found in her Manhattan apartment by her mother this morning. And our Aaron Katersky has been reporting there was no foul play believed to be involved. But our ABC contributor and senior entertainment reporter, Kelly Carter, is joining us now. Kelly, first of all, it's so wonderful to see you. I'm glad that you're here with us. And I'm sad that we have to talk about this. I can't tell you the reverberation that this news sent through the newsroom, especially for some elder millennials who feel like they grew up with her.
That's exactly what I was going to say too. Great to be here, of course, but under these circumstances, I'd rather not. This is a young actress who a lot of us feel like we grew up with. Obviously, we probably saw her first in The Adventures of Pete and Pete for Nickelodeon, but really that first big breakout role was in Harriet the Spy, and I have to say, they don't make kid movies like that anymore. Those of us who were a fan of the books, and I was, really felt like she transformed into the precocious spy that Harriet became, and she obviously found success in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, playing Sarah Michelle Gellar's younger sister, and also in Gossip Girl. And it's just really sad that she is no longer with us at the age of 39.
No, just 39 years old, and you have to imagine what that was like for her mom to go into her New York apartment and find her like that. And so many of us, we fell in love with her, right? In Buffy, Buffy almost became this sort of franchise. It was remade several times, and the outpouring of support and love from Hollywood was instant.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, she was able to work with a lot of incredible people. I actually met her one time at the red carpet premiere of 17 Again, which starred Zac Efron and, of course, our dearly departed Matthew Perry. And she was great, and it was lovely to have that quick moment with her on the carpet. But also, when you think about, the number of stars that she has worked alongside. It's a pretty impressive list, and I can imagine that we'll be reading a lot of tributes about her as we go into the end of this week.
Absolutely. And she had such that unique look, right? That all American girl. Our hearts are
Yeah.
with her. Kelly Carter, thank you so much for being with us.
So there you have it. CNN remembering Michelle Trachtenberg. So this is the second no foul play suspected death we've heard today. How do you find a perfectly healthy looking 39-year-old woman found by her mother dead and there's no suspected foul play? Now, I'm not insinuating that she was murdered or allegedly murdered or anything like that. I'm just saying it's not every day you just find 39-year-olds just dead in their living situation. And there's no cause, right? That's all I'm saying, right? So I want to get into this New York Times report. Remembering Michelle Trachtenberg? So, Gossip Girl and Buffy actress dies at 39. Police officers respond to a 911 call. Found her unresponsive in a Manhattan apartment on Wednesday morning, the authorities said. Michelle Trachtenberg, a touchstone of millennial. Oh, let me see if I can zoom that up for you guys. Give me 1 second. Thought I had it up close enough for y'all to see. Okay. Michelle Trachtenberg, a touchstone of millennial youth culture who grew up on screen, rising to fame as a troubled teenager on the supernatural 1990s series Buffy the Vampire Slayer and as a convincing young socialite on Gossip Girl, was found dead on Wednesday in Manhattan. She was 39 years old. The New York Police Department said in a statement that officers responding to a 911 call just after 8 a.m. on Wednesday found Ms. Trachtenberg unconscious and unresponsive in a Manhattan apartment. She was pronounced dead by emergency medical workers who had also responded. The department said that the medical examiner would not determine the medical examiner would determine the cause of death, but added that criminal activity was not suspected. Miss Trachtenberg established her long-standing presence on the small screen at the age of 3 when she appeared in a television commercial for Whisk laundry detergent in which she spilled cranberry juice. Before she was 10, she was making regular appearances on the Nickelodeon sitcom The Adventures of Pete and Pete, as well as appearing on the enduring ABC daytime drama All My Children. I didn't even know she was on All My Children. It's sad that you have to find out about people's full resume and accomplishments when they die and you didn't even recognize that they had done that much because you only know them for what you love them for. Her breakout came at 11 when she made her big screen debut in the title role of Harriet the Spy, 1996. The film's adaptation of Louise Fitzhugh's 1964 children's book, which also featured Rosie O'Donnell as Harriet's nanny, Old Golly. I think I said that right. She drew praise for her performance as Harriet Welsh, a precocious girl scorn who drawn scorn from schoolmates over her imagined spy adventures, which she miraculously chronicles in a notebook. Oh, meticulously. Sorry. Which she meticulously chronicles in a notebook. Reviewing the film in the New York Times, Stephen Holden wrote that Miss Trachtenberg gives a performance that is as endearing as it is devoid of self-conscious cuteness. Adding, her Harriet is high-spirited and stubborn, but never unlikable. She found a new level of fame as a teenager in 2000 when she joined the cast of Buffy the Vampire Slayer during its 5th season as the younger sister of the mystically powered Buffy Summers, played by Sarah Michelle Gellar, a longtime friend who knew Miss Trachtenberg from their days on All My Children. Makes you feel old. Her character, plagued with adolescent angst and bouts of kleptomania, inspired pushback from some fans. I still get comments like, "Oh my god, I think Dawn is so annoying," she said in a 2017 interview with Entertainment Weekly. She added that she got a lot of, "Oh, she was so whiny. Hi, Were you a teenager? Oh, you were docile, sitting in the corner, doe-eyed and happy to be there? No, there's a reason why teenagers have a stigma. Michelle Christine Trachtenberg was born on October 11th, 1985. Man, she was a Libra, 3 days before me. In New York City, the younger of two daughters of Michael and Lana Trachtenberg. Lana, Michael and Lana Trachtenberg. Her father was a fiber optics technician from Germany. Her mother, a bank manager from Russia. Interesting. Growing up in the Sheep's Head Bay neighborhood of Brooklyn, she was encouraged by her parents to pursue her early screen dreams. Her career began with a series of television commercials when she was a child, which eventually led to meteor roles. Her family moved to Los Angeles, where she attended Notre Dame High School in Sherman Oaks and was within striking range of Hollywood. Following Buffy, Miss Trachtenberg had grown beyond child star status and began to find herself sexualized in films like the 2004 teen sex comedy Euro Trip. There's a scene at a nude beach in a certain shot. The bottom of one of my blank things started to fall out, she said in a 2004 interview with the Daily News of New York. The filmmaker said, "Oh, we won't use that. Don't worry." "Yeah, right," she added. Guess what shot they used? Of course. In a 2012 interview with Complex magazine, she recalled a scene in 2006 film Beautiful Ohio, sharing William Hurt and Rita Wilson. Starring William Hurt and Rita Wilson, that featured her naked tush. It was, she said, probably one of the most horrendous moments of my life. It would take an army or Martin Scorsese to ever get me naked again, she added. She took a more wholesome turn in 2005 when she played a science geek turned figure skater in Ice Princess. I trained for 8 months for the movie, she said in an interview that year with the early show on CBS. My favorite movie to do is The Outside Edge Spread Eagle, which I worked really hard on and came close to perfecting it many times and finally one day hit it. In 2008, she added another career-defining role, joining the cast of Gossip Girl, the popular CW drama about the privileged lives of moneyed and misbehaving private school students on the Upper East Side of Manhattan, as the scheming Georgina Sparks. I'm the new bitch in town, she said in an interview that year with the Sunday Telegraph newspaper of Britain, and I'm going to make my presence known. After that series ended in 2012, Ms. Trachtenberg popped up in other television series, including NCIS Los Angeles, and starred in the television movie Killing Kennedy, in which she played Maureen Oswald, Lee Harvey Oswald's wife, in 2013, The Christmas Gift in 2015, and Sister Cities in 2016. She also played a high school guidance counselor investigating a scandal involving a popular girl on campus in the web series Guidance, which debuted in 2015. Information about survivors was not immediately available. Despite dealing with the pressures of stardom from an early age, Ms. Trachtenberg told Complex that she managed to steer clear of the pitfalls of early fame, including drugs. That raises eyebrows. My mom was protective, she recalled, but she just said, it's your choice. You ruin your own career or don't. If you realize how lucky you are to be sitting in the position you are, then you just don't drink. Don't do the cocaine. End quote. End of the what an interesting way to end an article, right? So when was this Complex article? But yeah, this raises eyebrows to me. Was this Is this now mysterious, allegedly, or was this natural causes, allegedly? But the police or whoever, law enforcement, are already giving statements saying they don't suspect any foul play. How could you say that? It's too early, especially when the New York Times is releasing quotes saying my mom was protective, or Miss Trachtenberg told Complex that she managed to steer clear of the pitfalls of, of early fame, including drugs. My mom was protective because it said her mom found her, right? So that means her mom is always in close communication with her. But she just said, it's your choice. You ruin your career or don't. If you realize how lucky you are to be sitting in a position you are, then you just don't drink. Don't do the cocaine. Yeah. So, this is my thoughts. I want to say rest in peace to this young lady and hope that there was no foul play or nothing suspicious, that she allegedly or however died in a peaceful manner of something that was just undiagnosed, right? We Those are the things that we hope for in these situations. So I just want to salute her career. It was very lengthy. I didn't know she did as much as a child star before she became in her roles in Buffy and her roles in Gossip Girl and her other movies that she was in. So um, rest in peace to her. I just want to know you guys' thoughts. So like, comment, subscribe, share. Do you think this is mysterious, or do you think that this was just an unfortunate situation at a coincidental time? You know. So it's your boy Home Boom, and I don't like reporting sad stuff. Jeez. Let me know your thoughts. I'm out. Peace.